and translating these into related business solutions. She is the founder and managing director of a software development company called Pholile Business Solutions and an executive member of a Transform RSA. Good morning, Pholile, and thank you for joining me.
Good morning, Miriam, and good morning to all the listeners of Salam Media. Thank you for inviting me.
It's a pleasure. Right, so we've come a long way as women in a democratic country like ours, South Africa. So, what does Women's Month mean to you?
All right. Thank you, Miriam. For me, Women's Month is a reminder to us women that we are indeed powerful, capable, and we should actually take all the opportunities, create the opportunities so that we can change the world like the women who were stalwarts, the ones who marched to the Union buildings in 1956. So, Women's Month for me is a reminder for us to reignite those ambitions of changing the world.
Mm-hmm. Tell us about the high tea event that took place yesterday. What were the aims and objectives of the event?
All right. We should note that women, as daring as we might be, we are not actively taking chances, whether in the workforce or in business as entrepreneurs, because of historical reasons and also social constraints. So, for us, we just wanted to break that barrier, continue
Mm-hmm.
breaking the barrier, and then ensuring that women actually do participate, whether in corporate or as entrepreneurs. So there's a lot of effort that is being done. I mean, for instance, there's African women in technology. There's Hair Future Africa, women in tech. There's also Girl Code and also IDF Capital, just to name a few. These are all initiatives led by African women, which provide resources for the woman or girl interested in technology and then also in the STEM subjects. So Transform RSA is not different at all. As a socio-economic and political movement heavily rooted in transforming the South African economic and political landscape, we thought it's best suiting that we actually create a platform that is friendly, that would actually give real benefits to a selected few women. So it was a selected, intimate number of women who joined us, and we'll talk later about the selection criteria, where we actually wanted to make a change. We didn't just want another high tea where we are all dressed up and then we eat and then we go home. We wanted to make a real impact, even if it's just for a few women, but the impact had to be lasting.
Mm-hmm. I attended, and I can say that the impact it was impactful, and I gained a lot of knowledge, and I'm excited for what the future holds. There were some very inspiring women who are actually doing quite well in the IT or ICT field, and as you mentioned, the criteria. Why did you choose these women to share their journeys?
All right. Let me just start by sharing my journey briefly so that you understand where I come from and
Mm-hmm.
why we decided as the committee to select those women. So I come mainly from a corporate environment where I was coding, doing system analysis, business analysis, training, facilitating, up to a point where I was doing project management and also software architecture. So I was exposed to the technical side and executive side and the business side.
Mm-hmm.
And then in each sphere, I would see gaps and I would see opportunities. For me, I am loud and then I'm out there, I'm an extrovert. It's very easy for me to just kick doors and get in. But
Mm-hmm.
with others, they need to be invited in. Then after that, I moved into my own businesses where I started being an entrepreneur, and I also saw gaps there. From there, I became a mentor. I became a business mentor, And I was exposed to a lot of incubators and a lot of programs, a lot of um, um, development and funding initiatives. And I saw how we as women were going wrong and how simple, in my view, we could resolve certain issues. So then I decided, let me invite all these women who are from all the different spheres so that it's actually a complete life cycle of what you're trying to build. So I come from a project management perspective. So everything has to be a full chain in the business. So we decided to invite all these women. So we got in together and then we sat, and then it's people that I've worked with before. Some were brought in by the committee, the TRSA committee members, and then we decided to bring in these women. So we brought in a phenomenal woman called Kilebogile Molopiani. She has a lot of accolades, but one of them is that she was a business development manager at the Innovation Hub in what was called Max Connect. It was for smart ICT. She has a natural knack of identifying pure talent, and she can see gaps easily, and then she can put people together. So that's where we met when I was a mentor at the Innovation Hub. She's really, really dedicated. This is her passion. It's from the depth of her heart, and she gives it all out. I've seen her in action for several years. She now has her own incubator in Mabopane, where she is training young people in the field of 4IR. Um, so that there was one of them, and then I also invited a business technical manager from ABSA who deals with entrepreneurs all the time. So that would give other entrepreneurs an opportunity to ask the right questions, and also on the money side. And then we also invited another entity. They couldn't make it, but it's an angel investor. They sent in some questions so that some tips to women on how to get funder ready. Then we invited a young lady called Teho from the Innovation Hub. She does robotics for young children. So she's training young children on how to create and produce products and services around robotics. She is based at Ekasi Labs in Tembisa. It is a satellite office of the Innovation Hub that targets township businesses, not only in IT or in high tech, but it targets businesses in general. So there's this notion that Innovation Hub is only about high tech or smart tech. The Ekasi Labs, there's about 10 of them in 10 different locations, townships, and any type of business that is actually viable or has a business or has an opportunity of being viable is welcome to go to the Innovation Hub Ekasi Labs in townships.
All right, Pholile, let's take a quick break and we will continue thereafter.
Okay, thank you.
Levels for the Port Elizabeth area is at a shocking 11%. 1 July is day zero for the Kucha Dam, resulting in dry taps for hundreds of families in the surrounding areas of Port Elizabeth. Help us strategize. Support our water drive in the Eastern Cape region of South Africa. Donate your lilla towards the erecting of JoJo tanks in impoverished areas and for the vehicles to deliver water in areas of need. Donate to the Al-Fida Foundation. Visit our website at www.alfida.co.za or contact us at 041 484 1288.
Looking to get your kick? Kiki's have now reopened on 235 Matthews Maiba Road in Durban. Head on over for the Taste with Kick. We offer something scrumptious for everyone in the family. Wraps, chicken tikka, burgers, tender grills, mocktails, milkshakes, and so much more. Corporate and events catering available. Visit our social media pages for more info or call 031 209 0119. Kiki's, the Taste with Kick.
سبحانك ربي سبحانك Add a sprinkling of sparkles to your magical parties and special occasions with colorful party supplies and decorations to a wide range of baking goods and tools. Packaging from gift bags to meat bags, foil and polystyrene containers, elegant serviettes and intimate candles to disposable wet wipes. A range of glassware, bakeware, and stunning wedding accessories just for you. Wholesale packaging available. Sprinkles and Sparkles Party Shop. You want it all. Find us at 431 Inanda Road, Parlock, Durban. Call 031 577 0604. Our operating hours are weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., weekends and public holidays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Follow us on Instagram at Spring and Spark.
Shimmer, sparkle, captivate. Nothing less than a masterpiece. Droplets of gold inspires precious design. Platinum bursts with intricate freshness, and every pure diamond becomes more than just a girl's best friend. Voda Gold Gem Jewelers, where timeless dreams become a reality. Come to us. We tailor-make designer gold, platinum, and diamond jewelry. Trade in or remodel your old gold. Clad yourself with classy name-branded watches. We offer insurance valuation and freezer card calculation. Visit us at 534 Ridge Road, Overport, or call 031 208 9142. Voda Gold Gem Jewelers, manufacturers of fine gold and diamond jewelry.
Famine, conflict, and severe economic decline make the humanitarian crisis in Yemen the worst in the world. More than 20 million Yemenis do not know where their next meal is coming from, and over 10 million are suffering extreme levels of hunger. With your support, the Al Imdad Foundation delivers essential food aid to starving Yemeni communities. It's a question of survival. So let's do what's right. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
Listen to something fresh. Listen to Salam Media.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Mid-Morning Talk on Salam Media, and still with me is Pholile Mhlanga here to talk about the opportunities for women in IT in South Africa. This coming from an event which took place yesterday at the Beit and Khaluk. And we do have a message here from Masedi Matlala. Says, Pholile Mhlanga, one of the greatest trainers I know. She is the one who made me see a light out of a tunnel in business. Till to date, I have not yet met a trainer of her caliber. She is really good. Wow, beautiful comment there. And if there's anyone with questions or further comments, please leave them in the comments section, or you can send them to us on WhatsApp. The number is 061 766 0355. Pholile, thank you for staying with us. Now, speaking about women in IT and in business in particular, how are we doing as women in those fields, and are we closing the gap?
This will come as a surprise to many, but actually in the IT field in particular, the gender is not actually a real issue. It's just that a lot of women are not coming in numbers. I was once in a panel where they asked me about the salary gap. I was really shocked, and I was like, "What salary gap?" Because in my field in IT, you get paid by your expertise and your level of speciality, regardless of gender. So I would encourage a lot of women to actually go into IT. When I was still in corporate, I was making a whole lot of money. I don't know why I started a business. So there's a lot and lots of opportunities. The gap is still huge. It doesn't feel nice when you're getting introduced and they're saying the only female in what. It doesn't feel great. So I would actually encourage a lot of women to actually take up IT courses. Now education is even much simpler. It's online. With IT, it has always been online, but now people, since COVID, they have embraced and then they've adopted learning online. So this is an opportunity, and most of the IT courses are actually available, most of them free, but you have to be determined, you have to want to learn, and then you have to want to be a person who makes a change. There's a lot of entities that are also encouraging women to start working together. So women should actually reach out and search. I mean, everything is on the internet. I'm so glad the pandemic and the lockdown happened, so that people can now see all the online opportunities that we've been preaching for years, but they didn't make sense. Now they are there, and then they are tangible. There has never been a greater time and opportunity for women in tech and women in IT.
I think that people are just afraid to take that step and to take the chance, thinking that what if, what if I do this and I don't get a job? What if I do that and I don't get where I want to be? Oh, the market is saturated. Oh, there's so many people doing IT. People have these questions, and those are the things that actually set them back, keep them backwards, and they will always remain in their space. And I remember Kelebogile mentioned yesterday about not being comfortable in your comfort zones. Like, just get out of your comfort zone. Why do you want to still stay there for so long? The world is your oyster, and there's opportunities everywhere. The opportunities are endless. Now, coming from
Absolutely. Can I just add on
yes,
that one?
please.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, like, in terms of grabbing opportunities, I always use the principles of coding, that you don't code from exceptions, meaning you are always coding for the good side of life. So that's how I approach life as well. I'm not looking for excuses. I don't say, what if I don't succeed? I'm saying, what if I succeed? What if I turn into a millionaire from this business, a billionaire, a multi-billionaire? So my point there is that people should be coding from a good exception. They should not be coding from bad exceptions. So, like, coding is like living your life. Everything, you should not be living it on exceptions. Just live positively.
All right. So, with very little time left, you are from Transform RSA, and as an organization, how are you helping women to transform as well as transform RSA?
Okay. Um, from Transform RSA, I'm actually heading the program management office, where uh, I am actually strategizing and giving direction on where we want to see TRSA ICT going. So, as TRSA, we've got a lot of sectors. TRSA mining, ICT, banking, health, and so forth. So, for the TRSA ICT, we are making sure that we are occupying the private sector as women. Okay. So one of the things we are ensuring that in each sector, whether it's ICT or whatever, in TRSA, there's women's representation. Just yesterday, I was announcing that the head of the TRSA mining, a lady called Miss Rebecca Rapo, has been promoted into a director for concentrators. She was a chief meteorologist in Russia, and then she has just been promoted there in a company called KBL. A phenomenal woman as well. So what we are doing as a program management officer, I need to make sure that women are represented in TRSA in the private sector. So we will be sharing a platform very soon, where we are mapping all the businesses all the businesses owned by women and Black people in particular, in all the value chains, in all the sectors. We are starting with ICT. So from coding, teaching, AI, robotics, everything, we are putting it right there, and then we are creating opportunities. We're telling people that this is what is coming up. Please participate here. And then one other thing that I wanted to add is that we've done an observation, and there has been research that has shown that the businesses that actually thrived during the COVID lockdown and now are actually tech businesses in finance, delivery businesses. So we are actually showing people opportunities, that this is the future, this is where the future is going. And with women in particular, women are naturally, they adapt easily, and then they've got patience. So when it comes to AI is artificial intelligence, and it requires you to write algorithms on thinking what people are going to think, on how people are going to predict things. I mean, this is like a natural place for women. We are always thinking what the next person is going to be thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So I would actually encourage women to actually start learning about AI. They should start learning about predictive models. It's the easiest on AI, predicting what the next
Mm-hmm.
thing is going to react, and putting it in a formula, in an algorithm, and making sure that that program works. And that's a business on its own. People who write algorithms, they are not too many. So that's another opportunity that I can just give out there for free.
Mm-hmm. And we get so
Yes.
surprised when Google knows all our thoughts, and we're like, "Hey, Google knows," but it's all about the algorithms. Dawood Lamus Feston says, watching from Malawi. Thank you for joining us. From wherever you are. And quickly, Polile, with the little time that we left, what advice can you give to women going forward?
All right. Okay. Firstly, I would like them to join Transform SA. So when you join Transform SA, you just go to transformrsa.org, where you can join. You can decide how you want to join. The reason is for us to know that you are out there, and then how to contact you. When you join Transform SA, then we know on the form you will select the sector that you're interested in. Then our sector lead will start telling you what next to do, and what activities and programs are out there. So please look out for Transform RSA and in all the platforms. And me in particular, and my team, we will make sure that women are represented, and then they participate, and they make a meaningful contribution and impact.
All right, that is wonderful. Thank you so much for your time, Polile, and for sharing that with us.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Right, that was Pholile Mhlanga, a seasoned facilitator, and also the founder and managing director of a software development company called Stele Business Solutions, and an executive member of Transform RSA, taking us through the opportunities available for women in IT and ICT, for IR. There are many opportunities out there, and all it requires you to do is to start. And if you have no idea how to go about starting, you can contact the likes of Upolile, and you can go to transformrsa.org for more information, sign up, and Polile is a great mentor and a great business woman, business coach, etc. And I'm sure she'll be glad to help you out. So go ahead and try your luck. Who knows? You just might be the next best thing to happen. It is 11:35. You are listening to the Mid Morning Talk